The world of the young and the restless never sleeps. Genoa City is a place where family legacies, cutthroat corporate moves, and tangled romances collide with breathtaking intensity. The upcoming episode on Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025, promises another roller coaster ride of shifting alliances, scathing lessons, and dangerous ambitions. With Victoria Newman taking center stage to school both Kyle Abbott and Sally Spectra, and Audra Charles quietly spinning her latest web of manipulation, the day will leave fans buzzing. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's break down what the spoilers tease and dive into the juicy possibilities. Victoria's ice-cold composure. Victoria Newman is no stranger to power struggles. Born into Victor Newman's empire, she has absorbed his business instincts and learned the hard way how to balance family loyalty with ruthless ambition. Yet unlike Victor, Victoria carries herself with a veneer of calm authority. She doesn't always raise her voice, but when she speaks, the room listens. On September 23rd, Victoria steps into the spotlight ready to school Kyle Abbott and Sally Spectra. Both have been trying to carve out their niches in Genoa City's high-stakes business landscape, but their approaches have often clashed with Newman Enterprises' interests. Victoria sees their moves not just as amateur, but as threats that need to be neutralized before they spiral. Kyle Abbott, a legacy son with something to prove. Kyle Abbott has grown up under the towering shadow of the Abbott name and Jabot Cosmetics. He's been groomed for leadership, but often stumbles when his emotions get in the way. In recent months, Kyle's personal life, his failed marriage with Summer, messy entanglements with Audra, and constant need to assert himself, has blurred his business judgment. Victoria has little patience for Kyle's ego. She knows that while he has potential, he often bites off more than he can chew. Spoilers suggest she corners Kyle in the Newman boardroom and delivers a brutal reality check. If you want to play in the big leagues, Kyle, you need more than a famous last name. You need discipline, and right now, I see nothing but reckless ambition. It's a moment Kyle won't forget. The sting of her words might bruise his pride, but Victoria isn't offering advice. She's laying down the law. Sally Spectra, bold but unpolished. Sally Spectra is a survivor, a woman who clawed her way from Los Angeles' fashion world into the business battleground of Genoa City. Her creativity and boldness make her a force to be reckoned with, but she's also notorious for cutting corners and taking risks that backfire. Victoria sees Sally as a wild card, talented, yes, but unstable. After Sally's recent attempts to align herself with both Newman Media and Adam Newman, Victoria is unimpressed. The September 23rd spoilers suggest Victoria delivers a lecture that cuts through Sally's defenses. Talent gets you in the door, Sally, but control keeps you in the room. Right now, you're running on impulse, and that's not how empires are built. It's not just advice, it's a warning. Sally's future in Genoa City could hinge on whether she takes Victoria's words to heart or doubles down on her fiery independence. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Audra Charles, the mastermind in the shadows. While Victoria is busy dominating the boardroom, another player lurks in the shadows, Audra Charles. Ambitious, cunning, and relentless, Audra has quickly become one of Genoa City's most dangerous game-changers. Unlike Kyle and Sally, she doesn't need to be schooled. She's already doing the schooling, quietly steering situations to her advantage. Spoilers for September 23rd hint that Audra is in the midst of her latest scheme, one that could destabilize both Newman Enterprises and Jabot. With her trademark smirk and calculating eyes, Audra is playing both sides. She knows Kyle's insecurities and Sally's hunger for recognition, and she's ready to exploit both. Audra and Kyle, the puppet strings. Audra has already proven she can manipulate Kyle. Their past fling, mixed with her keen sense of his weaknesses, gives her leverage. On September 23rd, she subtly nudges Kyle into believing he deserves more than what Victoria offers him. She plants seeds of doubt, whispering that Newman doesn't value him the way Jabot never did. Why keep letting the Newmans talk down to you, Kyle? You're an Abbott. Start acting like one. The danger is clear. Kyle's ego, already bruised by Victoria, could lead him straight into Audra's trap. Audra and Sally, frenemies at best. With Sally, Audra plays a different game. She doesn't need Sally as an ally, she needs her as a distraction. By feeding Sally just enough encouragement, Audra ensures she'll make bold, risky moves that keep Newman Enterprises unstable. If Sally thinks she's climbing the ladder, she's really just dancing to Audra's tune. The September 23rd spoilers hint at Audra watching from a distance, quietly satisfied as Victoria tears into Sally. The chaos gives Audra the perfect cover for her true plans. Genoa City fallout. Who wins this round? The episode promises tension that ripples far beyond one day. Let's explore the fallout. Kyle's breaking point. Kyle's pride is at stake. Victoria's scolding could push him to either shape up or lash out. Spoilers suggest Kyle leans toward the latter. Instead of humbling himself, he might double down, aligning himself more closely with Audra. If that happens, Newman Enterprises could face sabotage from within, and Kyle could find himself deeper in Audra's pocket than he ever intended. Sally's crossroads. For Sally, Victoria's lecture is a wake-up call. But will she listen? Spoilers suggest Sally struggles with the choice between proving herself independently or seeking validation through partnerships, perhaps even rekindling her complicated ties with Adam. If Sally ignores Victoria's advice, she could end up burning bridges she desperately needs. Victoria's triumph or trouble. Victoria believes she's teaching lessons, but the spoiler hints remind us every action has consequences. By humiliating Kyle and Sally, she may inadvertently push them further into Audra's camp. For all her composure, Victoria might be setting the stage for her own undoing. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Audra's silent victory. If the spoilers ring true, the September 23rd episode is less about the words spoken in the boardroom and more about the unspoken power Audra holds. By letting Victoria do the dirty work, she keeps her hands clean while her rivals grow weaker. Audra thrives in chaos, and this episode might mark another step in her rise as Genoa City's most formidable manipulator. Character arcs at a glance. To better understand the stakes, here's where each player stands after the September 23rd drama. Victoria Newman, confident, commanding, but possibly overplaying her hand. Her attempt to assert dominance could backfire. Kyle Abbott, proud, wounded, and vulnerable to manipulation. His ego could make him Audra's pawn. Sally Spectra, talented but torn. Whether she grows from Victoria's lesson or resists, it will define her next chapter. Audra Charles, strategic, calculating, and dangerous. She benefits from every clash her rivals have, slowly tightening her grip on power. Looking ahead, what this means for Genoa City. The September 23rd episode isn't just another day in the Newman boardroom, it's a domino that could topple major storylines for weeks to come. Here's what fans can anticipate. A brewing Abbott versus Newman war. Kyle's growing resentment could ignite old family rivalries, drawing Jack, Diane, and Victor into the mess. Sally's next gamble. If Sally ignores Victoria's warning, she could stake everything on a risky project that either makes her or breaks her. Audra's rise. With each move, Audra cements herself as Genoa City's new villainess. But every mastermind eventually slips. When will hers come? Victoria's vulnerability. For all her strength, Victoria might underestimate the storm she's stirring. Could this be the beginning of her downfall? Conclusion. The Young and the Restless thrives on power struggles, and the September 23rd, 2025 episode embodies everything fans love: sharp dialogue, bruised egos, and hidden agendas. Victoria Newman may school Kyle Abbott and Sally Spectra with her icy wisdom, but the real winner of the day is Audra Charles, who quietly sharpens her claws for the battles ahead. In Genoa City, lessons are never just lessons, they're weapons. And as Victoria, Kyle, Sally, and Audra cross paths, the war for power is only just beginning. Subscribe the channel to get such videos.